Hello. On this video, I will show you how I've created a new design for this old design of online shop of cupcakes. As you can see, there are both of designs, old and new. From the left side it's new version of design, and from the right side it's old version. Uh, as you can see, the new version it's a little bit shorter than old version. Why? Because I've decided to delete this one block because I thought that he is not important to the main page. I will return to this block to describe about this block a little bit later. Let's start from the top. As you can see, the header and the header is not the same. I've decided not use these shapes, and as you can see, I've created the more classic form of navigation system. It's some rectangle, and also I've used the list of circles, made some grid to this block. Also, I've changed the fonts that I've used in this design. For the paragraph text, I've used the font named Play. Why? Because I think he good readable and good looking, have a good looking. And also for the titles, I've decided uh, to use more beautiful font than old. The old font is too boring, I think. It's Inter and Inter. So I thought that this font is not enough for the topic of this website. So the new font for the titles named Charmonman. I think it's a good font for this task. And also I've changed the size of circles and the icons in these circles, because on old version these icons is too small, and it's not comfortable to read them. Also I've deleted the shadows on this circle, and have changed the borders of icons itself. Uh, I've used the border for all icons of new design of website is on 1 pixel. So I think it's more beautiful than 2 or 3 pixels, etc. So at all about navigation system, it's all changes. One more changes, I've decided to put on navigation system this icon to show that the cupcakes item have some categories. Also on old version of navigation system is it's not comfortable to read the text of items because the text crossing with the shapes, and as you can see the home button is not good readable. So on new version there is no this problem. I solved this problem, and I think it's better. The next one it's first screen. I've made a new design for it too. As you can see on old version, there is a lot of white space, and also there are only one picture of Cupcake. On new version I decided to use first of all the wallpaper of Cupcakes with some gray background, and also I put this background to the shape using mask tool in Figma, and I think it's beautiful. Also I've deleted the navigation system. On old version there was some some slideshow, but I decided not use slider. Don't use slider on first screen because it's not important, I think, to the main page. And also I've deleted all shadows because it's looking awful, I think. As you can see, there is no shadows, only beautiful text, some paragraph text about online shop, and call to action button. Next block, it's block with categories. On old version of this design there's no this block, and I decided to create this block on new version. On old version it's only block of products. So on this block I've decided to use slideshow. You can move the items of this slideshow using this navigation system, and also there are some bullet system to show customer how much items have this slider. So the next one block, it's a block with products with Cupcakes. So on old version of this block have some navigation system, but I've decided don't use this block on new version because the navigation system on new version have some categories. So I thought that this block we can don't use. So as you can see, there are four cards of product. The structure, I left the old structure of this block, but have changed only design. For example, on old version there are some like button, picture, title, some rating system, the price of product, and the button in cart. On new version the structure is the same, but I've decided to replace the rating system to the top, and have changed some button to the new. I think the new design is better, and also this block have some button show more. When you will push this button on this block, will appear four more four blocks with products. There are some loading system Um, Next one block, it's about us. It's old version, also as a first screen. Cupcake with shadows. I think it's awful looking, so I didn't use this on new version of this block. There are some beautiful title too, some paragraph text, and I decided to put the icons of about us to some shapes. It's beautiful shapes, I think, more beautiful than circles on old version. Uh, and also the icons in this block have 1 pixel border. Uh, so the next one, we come back to this block. I've decided to delete him from the main page because I think that he's duplicate the block about us at all. He's the same, and I think he is not useful to the main page on this situation. Uh, so the next block is block reviews. Um As you can see, the old version is only also with shadows. It's not beautiful, and so I decided on new version to put the text of review to the top because this is a more important information. This is the main content. So down below I've placed the picture of customer and his name. Um, so this is also slideshow. You can use this button to move the items of slideshow. Also, there are some bullets to show how much slides we have on this block. And the last one is footer. On old version of footer, I've used the shapes with different colors. It's nice, but I decided to make footer, the structure of footer, as the navigation system. So the content I've left as on old version. It's some contact us, contact information, some fast links, and information about short information about the company, and the social media buttons. I've decided to use a rectangle with some border radius. I think it's cool, and the copyright. Um, So also on the main page I decided to use some shapes to put more colors on the blocks because without of these shapes the blocks I think will boring. Um, so it's all. Um, See you on the next videos. Have a nice day.